So I didn't find any gravel, but since the sand dropping mechanics are now in, I was wondering what would happen if I placed the sand above the lava. So we'll try. Holy shit. Hello and welcome back to Minecraft for the Ages. We're currently on 0414 and this is the version from 2010. In our last episode, we went through the very first version of the game that added the ability for trees to grow and added two new blocks, including sand and gravel. And one of the aims that I have for this episode is to actually venture far out into the distance and see if we can find gravel, just so I can quickly show it to you guys. I'm not sure what other stuff we'll be able to find along the way, but it's quite interesting that the tree spawning mechanic has changed a bit, as it'll allow me to plant a tree farm in case I feel the need for one, as well as have more versatile resources while building, the ones that were formerly available in Minecraft Classic, which I've also made a video on. If you're watching this far into the video, just a quick reminder, please subscribe, please click the notification bell, because there's no point in me uploading these videos if there's nobody watching them. And right now I actually do tend to get only around 10 to 20 views per video. Granted, this is low effort content. I'm not really putting forward a lot of effort editing this, largely because of the fact that I edited high effort content for many years. You guys may not be acquainted with this, but from around like 2012 to 2024, for 12 years straight, I made high quality, highly edited content for a variety of channels, including my own. And that content tended to leave me just completely drained of energy for anything else. I was never able to make my full-time job, and it just didn't get any views. There's videos that I worked over 100 hours on, like video essays and the like, that just didn't get any views at all. Probably less than these videos get now, so around 5 or 6 views. And I feel like that has greatly left me discouraged from actually pursuing any kind of highly edited content. If there's a need to make highly edited content for this channel, then I will do so. I have done this before. But for now, I want this to be a quiet, private archive of every single version of the game for those that are interested in that sort of thing, as I believe that I'm the first person to attempt such an experiment. So in lieu of that, please be mindful that it really does support the channel if you do decide to press the notification bell, and it tells me that somebody is watching, therefore, there's a reason for me to keep uploading. But yeah, as you can clearly see, I have the old game mechanics over here, where I need to put a bread remotely in my bar, and it takes ages to, get the crafting table. But it does feel kind of weird reflecting on these changes from the perspective of modern Minecraft, since I guess if you were playing this game back in 2010, you wouldn't be like, oh, this workbench is taking unusually slow to mine. You'd be just like, oh, yeah, the workbench is the slowest to mine block in the game. Duh, like everybody knew that. But of course, I have a different approach coming from the way that I am over here. Just a quick side note, the next version of the game, since we're currently playing on 2010-0414, which is just the day ahead of the last version that I played, I immediately skipped the version because the last version made torches crash the game, since, I think fixing that bug is not that big of a version upgrade and doesn't need to be talked about that much, but yay, I can finally place torches without it crashing the game completely. But yeah, the very next version after this, which is from late April of 2010, it actually spawns mobs. And I've been talking for ages about how there's no mobs in the save. What I find extremely funny about, oh my god, there's an ocean. What I find extremely funny about my channel is that when I did my initial world tour in Infdev, and I talked about how there's no mobs, a guy went down to the comments section to say, you're an idiot. Mobs were added in Minecraft Indev. You're in Minecraft Infdev, which is after Minecraft Indev. There's obviously mobs in the game. You're an idiot if you think there's no mobs. Um, so yeah, I might be an idiot because I've been playing in Infdev for several weeks now, and it appears that there's no mobs anywhere. So I might be an idiot, or it might just be for the fact that I've looked through the actual Java Edition version upgrades myself on the Wikia, or fandom, or whatever it's called, and it shows that mobs were temporarily removed from the game because they were causing too many glitches. So I am playing in the first versions that have the chunks saved, the first real versions I would call them, and these versions don't. That was close. For those who are just listening in the background, I just fell down the ledge and kept only a couple of my hearts. But these versions, they don't actually have the mobs because they were glitching out the game so much that they needed to be kept out of game, uh, despite having previously been added to the prototypes, in order to arrange the structure of the game properly and allow for chunks to be saved properly because they would need to build the mobs on top of that. I mean, if you're familiar with game development at all, this would make a lot of sense to you, but I don't think a lot of people are, and I can't blame them. But it's still like, come on, man. Like, this should be pretty intuitive. I say, as I'm trying to build a bridge in Infdev Minecraft, which obviously doesn't work. Um, but yeah, so that's pretty much what's happening here. Put this, put this. But yeah, I need to venture all the way out here just because I need to spawn in new chunks in order to get gravel. I think it might be below the sea or the ocean, but we'll need to check. This is, I think, where I went last time in order to get sand. We'll see in just a second. Yep, it is. Okay, good. And I guess I'll no longer need to spawn in new chunks to get wood, since I can now grow saplings, which kind of ruins the fun of the game for me. Previously, the fun of the game was in me loading in new chunks to explore and get new wood, and I guess I can still do that, but there's no point. It's like playing a game with cheats enabled. It's like, you know, if I can open up the console and type in win game at any second, kind of ruins the fun. Okay, there's no gravel here. Is the... Yep, the water glitch is still here. Oh, that's unfortunate. Uh, oh, but I can't build. Oh, whoa! I can't build onto myself. Whoa! I could previously build onto myself in the corpse video. I could build on. Oh, this wasn't even on the Wikia. They didn't even say that they fixed this. Whoa! I just discovered something new. You could previously build onto yourself. You could build yourself into a hole, into like a block. You can't do that. Whoa! This is the version when they fixed it. Okay, cool. So let's look at what's new in Infdev. Yep, the workbench. I don't see any gravel here. Might be wise to get some sand, but I really want the gravel. Okay. Mostly because I want to check if flint and steel is still a thing in this version. And I feel like flint and steel would have some game utility to me too. Because then we could technically use it on mobs or hostile enemies once they're added back. I've also had a commenter say that I should talk from the perspective of someone who's discovering the game in real time, and I think that's a good idea, but then there's a problem with me. I might run out of things to talk to. I might just be like, oh, whoa, there's mobs now. It's crazy. And I won't be able to go over the specific updates, but I'll try to do it more like that. And that's what the people want. Right now, what the people want is gravel, which is apparently rarer than diamonds in this version. I don't want to get lost. Thinking of it, gravel might just not be naturally occurring within the game at this point. I don't want to get too far from my home base, but that's what I'm thinking. Since I can't find it anywhere, it's only logical to assume that it just isn't anywhere, right? I don't know. Hmm. Is that... No, it's still sand. I guess there's no harm in sand, but it's not gravel. I know for sure these are new chunks because there's sand everywhere. Man, I wish they added boats to this game, right? And there goes my pickaxe. At least I got some more coal in my inventory. There we go. Helping our expedition. Nice iron. I wish I could get that, but I can't. This old world generation of terrain is so cool. I just think it's so cool, man. It looks so much more impressive and just like dreamy. Like, look at this. And they have big trees now. Look at them. They're big. They're not like the normal trees, they're big trees. Look at it. That's so cool. There's big trees generating now. And from what I read, they were taken from like a mod as well. From like the very first mod made for the game. That's so cool. Look at this. New areas to explore. Well, it doesn't look like there's any gravel here either. This is not gravel, this is sand. Maybe it's below the sand? No, this is just dirt. Hmm. Hmm. This is such a cool place though. Look at this. Whoa. Okay, maybe if I mine sufficiently below the sand. No. I got excited for a second there. There's nothing. Maybe it spawns in the underground and I have to mine. I like how the sand isn't falling. Like, look. Look at that. It's crazy. It's cool though. I can extract it really quickly. Now, I remember there used to be like clay that would spawn like at the outer edges or rims. Maybe that's the same with the gravel? I don't know, man. I kind of want to build an outpost here though. Now that I think about it. Might be a cool idea. And then I have to search my way back all the way over to spawn. Mm, what is this terrain generation? This is crazy. Whoa, that's so cool. This used to be such a cool game. This used to be such a cool game, man. Okay, well, we came to find gravel, and what we found instead was insane world generation and no gravel. So, take with that what you will. Man, this is so cool. Hey ChatGPT, where do I find gravel in Minecraft Infdev from 2010, from the earliest version where gravel was in the game? Where do I find it?
In those early versions of Minecraft, you could find gravel pretty commonly underground, often near caves or near water, and it was also part of the terrain in some of the gravel beaches. So it was pretty easy to come by if you were exploring a lot underground or
Okay,
near.
no, look it up. Where do I find gravel beaches? Because I haven't been able to find anything. I just see like Lord of the Rings type shit all around me.
It turns out that gravel beaches can actually be pretty rare,
Okay.
so it's possible that your world just doesn't have them. Keep exploring, and you might stumble upon one eventually.
Okay, but is it better to just go down mining in the newly generated chunks? Will I be able to find it there?
Yeah, definitely. Mining underground is a really reliable way to find gravel, especially if you're exploring caves or tunnels. So
Okay, that's
that might.
all. That's all. AI dismissed.
Got it. If you need anything else, just let me know. Take care.
Okay. So, ChatGPT will be a reoccurring character in the series now. So, I didn't find any gravel, but since the sand dropping mechanics are now in, I was wondering what would happen if I placed the sand above the lava. So, we'll try. Holy shit. What? Wait. Wait a second. What? What? No. No way. Bro, there's no way. Wait. Oh my god. Wait a second. This is so much better than. Wait a mo. Wait a minute. Whoa. Alright then, I have a better idea. Little updates. We're full on using this glitch right now. What is this, bro? What is this? We're gonna use this. And, well, we'll see how it turns out, you know? Oh man. Oh, this is so weird. This is so freaky. Okay. Up, up. I'm playing with fire over here, literally. Up, and one more. One more. I already died once doing this. I didn't show it on camera, but I died once doing this when I wasn't recording. Um, so yeah, this is a thing we have now. Would you look at that? It's a little lava fountain. Well, I wouldn't say little, but it's here. I'm gonna mine a little bit more down. As you can see, there's nothing below it. Like we can just keep the lava in the thing. I don't know why that's a feature, but it is a feature, so I won't argue with that. And yeah. Okay, I think. Oh shit, that was so close. I think we have enough lava down there now, so we can build ourselves back up to the surface. And this is so weird. Has anyone ever done this in this game before? Okay, boom. No, genuinely, has anyone ever done this in this game before? This is so stupid. This is so dumb. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of this. We made it two-pronged now. It's larger. Hmm, that's nice. That's cool. Okay, now let's get these out. I'll just burn it with wood for now because thanks to the sapling, do we have enough of it? And it burns faster for some reason anyways. Oh. Let's take this and this. Let's put it over here. And let's start this show. Oh man. Oh, look at how everything looks from here. Oh man, this is so cool. Oh, there we go. So, we weren't able to get any gravel, but we were able to get a fully functioning lava lamp in order, which I think is much cooler. And if we do stumble across gravel, I'll show you guys. But yeah, we explored some trees. We tried looking for gravel, didn't find any, and we ended up discovering this lava glitch, which allowed me to make this giant structure, which will light everything up at night, I hope. Anyways, that's enough for this version. Just to reiterate, please subscribe and notifications on, and this is Minecraft Infdev 2010-04-14 from the 14th of April of 2010. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.